Hello, everybody. My name is Shannon. This is Cosmic Goddess Healing. Welcome into my beautiful divine feminines, my divine masculines, my star seeds, my soul tribe. Welcome in to anybody that feels guided and aligned to come on in and check out my content. I'm really liking the new microphones. Please let me know in the comments. The last few videos I've done with the new microphones, the sound is really good. I feel like it's picking things up really clearly. So yeah, please let me know how you're liking the new microphones and if they are working out well, because I might recommend them on my channel for other new YouTubers that are starting out, that are looking for good equipment. I might recommend and post this a link on my page, but I only want to start getting into doing that for products that I've tried, for products that I believe in, that are good products. I'm not just going to be posting links up there to make money off of just cause. I'm only going to align myself with products, again, that I've used, that I've tried, that are working well. So I don't have any big speeches this morning. I got nothing for you this morning. I'm still feeling really good. I was journaling this morning. I think I'm actually going to create a journal. I'm going to make a divine feminine journal. And anybody can use it. Again, it's about an energy. It isn't about masculine or feminine, or like male or female, I should say. It is about feminine. It's a feminine energy. So, and that's what I represent. That's what I feel I am. So I've been thinking, I really want to create a journal that has a similar format to what I do each day, so that you guys can incorporate it into your daily practice. So I'm going to work on that. Probably not until I get back from my trip in Africa. So I'm thinking like maybe by April, I might release this journal that I'm going to work on. And then hopefully, I have a deck of cards that I'm working on, but I got to get the artwork, and I'm trying to figure out the right tool or AI tool, because I'm not artistic in terms of drawing or that. I'm a good writer. I'm a good content creator, but I'm not good at drawing. Like, I'm not very artistic with painting and drawing and stuff like that. I like it, but I wouldn't say I'm good at it. So I need to rely on AI tools to help me create the right artwork that I'm looking for my designs. I could go hire an artist, but I don't have the money for that. So I've got to get creative and try and sort this out on my own, but I really want to birth this deck. So yeah, things to come. I'm hoping that the deck will follow after the journal. And then I can let you guys know and post a link once I get it done and I get it up and available to be sold. I will definitely let you know. But this morning, it's funny, I haven't used this deck in a while, the Magical Messages of the Fairies. I felt very connected. For some reason, I kept seeing this deck in my head as I was getting ready and making my bed and, showering and stuff. So, and then I also felt like the right deck to pair with it is going to be the Messages from the Spirit of Nature. I felt like that would just be fitting to go along with it. And then we're going to follow it up with the Light Seers Tarot. I don't really know what the message is going to be about today, to be quite honest. And I didn't even do a pre-shuffle this morning because I knew I wasn't going to be talking your ear off for 7 or 8 minutes to start the video off. So no need for a pre-shuffle this morning. So let's just get into it. Spirit, please open me up as a channel for divine light and love to come through, for messages for the collective, accurate messages. Please ensure that this video gets to the right people, the people that need to hear this message, whoever this message is for. I am going to intend that they find it, that this message will pop up in your feed. So if I'm new for you, if you've never seen me before and this video has popped up, then I'm going to say that this is probably a message that is meant to be heard by you. And then for my regular people that have been sticking with me and watching, if this doesn't resonate, that's okay. Then maybe it wasn't meant for you this time. And maybe tomorrow's will be. So without further ado, let's get into it. Spirit, why did you show me this deck in my mind this morning? What are the, okay, we got a lot of cards coming out and one on the floor, man down, excuse me. Pardon me. Okay, we're back. We're back. Whew, we got a lot of cards coming out. I didn't expect this many from this deck. Okay, so the first card out is healing, healed, healer. Healing energy surrounds you and this situation. Beautiful card. Where do I want to go next? Okay. And the next card out is Sun. Your son is watched over and protected as he explores his world. Somebody has a gifted son. And then the next card out is do some research. You need more information about this situation. Look into it further before proceeding. It's very interesting. I'm not even like fully getting I have like a partial story coming out, but it's almost like there's two different stories coming out, which is really wild in a reading sometimes, but there's lots of people watching. So I guess that makes sense that Spirit is trying to get as many messages in a collective reading as possible so that it resonates with multiple people. So I guess I understand. Business venture. Trust and follow through on a new business idea as a career opportunity. Okay. Trust and follow through on a new. Okay. I feel like that needs to go under the healing, healed, healer, but it also could go with, because I'm feeling like the sun and the do some, like sun, S-O-N, your son, and do some research goes together. And the healing, healed, healer, and business venture I'm feeling is going together. But anyways, let's keep going. Dietary change. Improve your diet and your life will also improve. And then the last card out is spiritual teacher. Your life purpose involves teaching others about healing and spirituality. Wow. Okay, so yeah, I mean, healing, healed, healer, and spiritual teacher, like these definitely are going together right now. Let me just kind of sit with this because I want to make sure I'm hearing everything correctly before I start really diving into it. Okay. You know, we've been talking about people moving away from a job, from realizing that they've not been happy in a particular job that they've been working. And I feel like your gifts have been coming online. And maybe like me, you did a whole lot of shadow work last year in 2025, and it really opened your gifts up. And it really opened your confidence up in your gifts. And I'm starting to see a picture unfolding here where you're at this kind of crossroads of, do I start doing something with these gifts to monetize myself, to start earning a living from these gifts? And maybe you felt, I don't know, conflicted with that. And I'm getting two things. Some of you, it's conflicted with you don't want to charge money for these things. You are conflicted with thinking like it's wrong to charge money for this. But I'm here to tell you, and Spirit is saying that that's not true, that somewhere along the way you've picked up this lie, this story that you feel, and you need to look at that. Spirit is telling me to tell you to dive deeper into understanding, where did that belief come from? Where did the belief come from that you shouldn't be charging people for your time? Because your time is valuable. And there's nothing wrong with it's about energy exchange. You can't give your energy away for free, because that's not feeding your soul. And you're basically telling the universe, I don't deserve back. I don't deserve to receive. I just deserve to give without receiving back. So, excuse me, Spirit is really honing in on you right now, saying, you need to work through whatever that lie is, whatever that belief is that made you think you shouldn't charge for your spiritual gifts. You need to look at that and heal it and work through it, because that's a lie. And you absolutely should be receiving something back for your services, for your time. You know, you can do this like a YouTube channel where you're showcasing your gifts and your abilities to people for free to get the traction, to get people to see you and to see what you're capable of doing. But when it comes to working one-on-one with you or doing private readings for people, absolutely you should be charging for your time because you're valuable. Your time is valuable. There needs to be some sort of an energy exchange to make things feel balanced. So for some of you, you are going to be opening up or starting some sort of a healing business, a healing practice. It could be Reiki. It could be, I don't know, doing private readings. It could be it's some sort of energy work or private readings or coaching, life coaching, something like that, something along the lines, yoga teacher, like in the spiritual realm, anything that fits within that realm. You're starting to feel called, and it was 11:11 when I looked up. You're starting to feel called to go put more time and effort into what you love, and that your gifts will continue to open the more you start doing it. And I can tell you that is accurate. As soon as I started this YouTube channel back in October and I started doing these readings every day, boom, my channeling abilities started opening up. And I channeled a being named Chiron from Greek mythology. I channeled this being and I was like really freaked out by it. And I was like confused and I didn't know if it was real. And it was really beautiful, actually. On that video, I had someone come in and comment that she is also a channeler and that what I channeled was legit, was real. And it was a really nice validation for me because channeling is a new thing for me. So I was like, I wasn't sure. So she came in and gave me that validation that I needed to know that no, that was real. I am a channeler. I did channel that message from Chiron, and I still am very connected to that energy. And you know, you can go watch that. You can go find that title in my videos. It was like a channeled message from Chiron, I think was the title. But anyways, I feel like for some of you, you are going to be moving into working with your gifts, and it is going to give you the ability to break free from that 9-to-5 job that you haven't wanted to be at anymore, that you don't feel fulfilled with anymore. And I feel like the diet change is coming in because this is really important. If you're going to start using your gifts, taking care of your body, this is your temple. You know, so spirit is really saying you need to be mindful of what you're putting into your body because that is your fuel. And I also just heard too with the food, with the diet, blessing your food. Like it takes 2 seconds, and I'm bad for it. I forget all the time too, but like putting your hands over your meal and just blessing it and saying, please bless this food with love and light. That's it. Thank you. Thank you for this meal. Please bless this food with love and light. And as you're ingesting this, love and light is actually what's going into your body. And if you're eating meat, then thank the animal for giving their life so that you could be nourished, you know, because we don't know how some of these animals are treated, and you're eating that meat that was traumatized or, you know, not in a good space. They didn't have a good life, and now you're eating that energy. That meat is holding that energy. So I'm also being told you need to bless your food, especially meat, thanking it, thanking the animal, blessing the meat, you know, making sure that what you're putting in your body is good. It's positive, you know, and that I just heard too. This is not just about food. This is about what are you watching? What are you inputting into your temple, into your mind? What stuff are you watching all the time? Is it good? Is it positive? Or is it negative? Is it fear-based? Are you watching the news too much? Because I think we figured that out, that the news isn't always accurate. It shows you what it wants to show you. It doesn't always show the facts. So I think for the people that resonate with feeling called to start a spiritual business, you're being really asked as you're doing this, as your gifts are opening and expanding, to really be mindful of what you are ingesting in body, mind, and soul. How are you treating your body? How are you talking to yourself? You know, you really have to take care of your temple if you want your gifts to start flourishing and opening up. And then coming over back to this sun card, the sun, S-O-N, and the do some research. Let me just sit with this because I feel like somebody that's watching this right now, you have fear. Your child, your son, I feel like is going through either a massive awakening, and maybe it's your son that this is applying to. Like maybe this isn't you. Maybe you are watching this, but it's about your son. That it's your son that is all of a sudden going through this very big spiritual awakening, and this is new to you. So you're being asked to like do a little bit of research on whatever it is he's sharing with you that he's experiencing. Don't shut it down. Don't like, you know, don't disbelieve, or like you need, like, be supportive. Even if you don't understand it, be supportive and do some research. If you need to look into some more matters, I mean, you can talk to me too. I'm always up for conversation. Shoot me an email, cosmicgoddesshealing@gmail.com. It's also in the description of this channel. Feel free to reach out if you're like confused about a spiritual subject. But I feel like this is new to your son. Maybe he has never experienced this before, or he did, but he didn't really pay any attention to it. But for some reason, those gifts have really come online lately. And maybe it's confusing him too. And he's never experienced this intensity before. So you're both being asked to investigate it a little bit, to do some research, to look into others that have experienced this. And maybe this isn't just about a son who's experiencing awakening, but it's like some sort of massive change. This could be a massive career change, or they're considering moving abroad, or they're considering changing their whole life and living like a nomad. Like it's something big, drastic. Like all of a sudden they've come to you and they've said, Mom, Dad, I don't want to do this anymore. I don't want to work at this job anymore. I don't want to be with this person anymore. I'm going to break up with them. I'm going to quit this job. And this is my plan. This is what I want to do. And you guys are like, what in the actual F? What the heck? You're going to ruin your life. Like your fear is coming up. But Spirit is saying, oh my God, and I just realized your son is watched over and protected as he explores his world. Holy crap, I forgot that this card even said that. You're being asked to not worry about this, that let him go explore this new option. Let him go. Let him go find his way. Like this is important. This needs to happen in his life. And I'm actually so proud of him for recognizing it and taking the action, because most people don't. They'd rather stay safe and stay where they are. But your son recognized it. So you should be proud of him for taking the risk, for being fearless, for going after what his soul and his heart is calling him to do, because he is watched over. He is going to be protected during this time. So you have nothing to worry about. Let him go. Let him go off and explore. Like for some of it, maybe it's like van life. Like your son has just come to you and said, I'm leaving everything. I'm quitting my job. I'm selling everything. I bought a van and I'm going to go travel Europe. And you're like, what the heck? What are you doing? Let him go. Let your son go and find himself, because this trip is going to change his life. This experience that he wants to go do that is like freaking you out is going to change his life. And it was fated. And he's listening to that. So you should be proud of him for listening to that and not choosing to stay stuck in fear and stay still. So I'm going to leave that there. Again, I really felt like this was two separate messages, and Jesus, we're already at 20 minutes and I haven't even gotten into the second deck. Oh God, God gave me the gift of gab. He definitely did. I can talk and talk and talk. Okay, let's get into the messages from the spirits of nature. Okay. Spirit, why did you guide me to this deck? What other messages do you have? And I'm only going to take these cards. Thank God it was only 3 that came out. So first card is Cedar Tree, Wisdom. Number 5. And then the second card is 11, which is a very spiritual number, Diamond, Radiance. You are like a diamond in the rough, I just heard. The one that's gifted, the one that's waking up and gifts are coming online. Oh my God. And then how weird, Sun, Faith, and it's S-U-N this time. But I almost feel like Spirit is like playing on words. Like, this is for your son. Having faith in your son. Sun and sun, 2 different words sounding the same, but like Spirit is like almost being funny about it. Like, don't worry, have faith. You know, your son is going to be okay. Have faith in the son, in your son. So that's kind of really cool. And the sun, I feel like, is me. Whenever the sun card comes out, that's my card. I am the sun. I am joyful. I am outgoing, you know, I'm bubbly, I'm happy, I'm joyous, and, you know, I'm working on being free, but I'm getting there. So I think the Cedar Tree Wisdom it's attached to both stories that I was referencing. It's attached to wisdom coming online for you with your gifts opening up, and going and finding the wisdom for the person whose son wants to completely uproot and change his life. This is reminding you that there's wisdom out there that you can find. It's about doing that research. This is attached to that card too. There is wisdom, and the answers are going to come to you, but it's about staying out of fear and having faith over fear in this situation. And the diamond is like like your gifts. You are a diamond in the rough. That's what I keep hearing. Diamond in the rough. And diamonds are created from pressure, and you have had a tough life, and you have been molded into this beautiful diamond from the challenges and the tribulations that you have been through in your life. But that's where your gifts have come from. All of that pain you have been through, and Spirit just made me go to this card, healing, healed, healer. This has been your journey. You did the healing, you healed, and now you are becoming the healer. And you are the diamond because of that. You were forged in pain, in struggle. Like, whoa. All right. I'm going to get into the Light Seers Tarot because I really don't want this to be too long, and I got to get going to work soon. Spirit, why did you guide me to the Light Seers Tarot deck? Woo, that was a good little shuffle. Show me why you guided me to this deck. What more can we share? They're sliding all over. What more can we share with this collective about this reading? Okay. Oh, yeah. First card out, 10 of Swords, completion. Walk in it like you're done with something. It's ending. The pain is ended. The struggle is ended. The mental struggle, all of it is ended. This is like freedom now. Freedom from bad mindsets. Freedom from the past. You're healed. You have healed all the wounds that needed to be looked at and healed to awaken your gifts and bring them online. And the world is next, completion. You have come to the end of the hard stuff. And I do feel, as we are in the time of the fire horse, yeah, and the next card out, 6 of Swords, being brought to calmer shores. Like you are being taken out of the storm, the choppy waters, and you are being brought to better shores, to calmer shores. And Spirit is guiding you in. And you've been on a long, hard journey to get here. You're exhausted. But you know what? It's all coming to an end now in a good way. And you have been so patient. Temperance is about patience. It's about healing. So this is showing me that you've done the work. You've been patient. You've done the healing work. You are balanced. You are healed. Yeah, you're out of this bondage. You're out of this 8 of Swords, illusions, lying to yourself, distractions. You know, I feel this definitely for the person with the sun. Like They have taken themselves out of this illusion of, I got to go to the corporate job. I got to have this title. I got to get the house, the wife, and the kids. Like, they want to do something totally untraditional. They don't care about the corporate job, the wife, the kids. They want to go off and find their own adventure. Let them go. Let them go find it, because it's incredible to be able to break free from the illusions and trust and listen to the guidance of your heart. Yeah, justice. Like, things are being balanced. The scales are being balanced in your life. You've spent majority of your life in struggle and survival, but the scales of justice are balancing, and you are moving into a more abundant time because you're going to be working with your purpose. And that purpose is going to be bringing in the abundance that you have been waiting for, that you deserve. And then the Chariot, quick speed. This is happening fast. There's no more time to waste. This is the year of the fire horse. Oh my God. Thank you, Spirit. The fire horse. This is the year of that. And the black and white are balanced. This is the year of balanced fire energy. And then the Knight of Cups, like, this is love. This is an offer of love, but this could also be you. And, my beautiful friend Rachel helped me change perspectives around this suit of the deck. This doesn't necessarily need to be a love offer in the romantic sense, but you are offering love to the world. That's what I'm feeling with this card. You are going to be using your gifts and offering love to the world, your love, because you have worked on self-love so much that you're now going to be able to offer that love to the world, just like what I'm doing right now. In whatever way you feel guided to do, you're going to be doing it. Okay, Spirit is telling me to do one more, Spirit. Show me why you asked me to come back and do one more. Okay, that's a lot, Spirit. That's a lot. I don't want to do all that. Come on. Okay, whatever. We'll keep. So the High Priestess. And yes, this is the energy you have moved into. You are the High Priestess. You are in your spiritual gifts now. You have done the work. You have, overcome the bad mindsets and the devil. Yeah, you have overcome this. Addictions, bad mindsets, codependency, all of the bad toxic things you've overcome. These things don't get you anymore. They can't get close to you anymore. You've had your tower moment. You've come out of your hermit mode. You had the tower, which was beautiful chaos happening in your life last year. And you sat in your pain for a little while. You sat in your 5 of Cups, in your sadness, in your pain. And then you said, you know what? I'm not taking all this baggage with me anymore. And you left it all behind. You dropped all those bags and you left them and you started walking down your true path. Well done to you guys. I love you. I'm going to end it there. I hope this helps somebody out there. Have a blessed day. Mwah.